Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about Old English and Old Swedish. But before we start that, I have a little surprise for my Swedish audience. Du gamla, du fria, du fjällhöga nord, du tyska, du glädjerika höna. Jag hälsar dig vännersta land upp på jord. Din sådd, din hena, dina ängar gröna. Din sådd, din hena, dina ängar gröna. Well, there's nothing wrong with a little patriotism. Okay, so Old Swedish. Now a lot of you are thinking, oh, well, it's related to Old Norse or whatnot. Yes, it is related to Old Norse, but specifically Old East Norse. Okay, here's where it gets a little complicated. Now, Old Swedish, because it has the word old in it, does not mean it was around the same time of Old English. Then, anyway, Old Swedish, what came before that was, well, let's be specific now, Runic Swedish, which is also labeled within Old East Norse. All right, and because with Old East Norse is where we get its origins of Swedish and Danish. So there's that. And when Old Swedish emerged, this is roughly 1300s to the 1500s, and you had a division between early Old Swedish and then late Old Swedish. Late Old Swedish is the kind of Swedish that evolved into what we know, from there evolved in what we know now and recognizably as modern Swedish. But with early Old Swedish, it looks a bit like Old English. We're going to look at some words, and it's just that the thing is, as far as the spellings of words and whatnot, interestingly enough, the ash symbol, or character, if you will, it looks like an AE put together. That in Old Norse was a, just like in Old English, and in Old Swedish, what happened was you had a vowel shift, and so that a became an a sound, and hence the a umlaut. Hence a umlaut we have now in Swedish. So that a became an a sound. Yeah, which is I found that quite surprising and whatnot. But yeah. Let's go over some words. Okay, so let's go over some pronouns here. Okay, hang on. Let me turn this around. So interestingly enough, we kind of have like, it's almost recognizable. I mean, first person, we have yak. We got yak, which evolved into what we know now as yog. And before all that, we have ek. So you can kind of see them both kind of together, kind of like yak, or I guess that would be later. I don't know. Yeah, so it's yak, or yek maybe. I guess. But then again, you have different dialects in Sweden, so you might have some with different pronunciations and whatnot. But yeah, it's more or less the same as in Old. Well, not the same, but like very similar. Hey, will you look at that? You got that, just like in Old English. Oh, what's this? We got thas, thu. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, all right. So it's very similar to Old English. Yeah, it's funny how that is, because in Old Norse, actually, the word for that is just that, like thorn at, not thorn ash t. Yeah, it's strange how it is. And then we have a plural here. We got vir, or vi. We got vara, we got os, and ir. We got either, and either. I think it's either. Yeah, there's no macro in there. Yeah, that's pretty much very similar. But now, I'd like to show you guys some numbers. Hang on, let me just scroll down here. Okay, so we got en, et, twer, twar, tu, thrir, threr, thru. What else? Maybe it's three. I'm not so sure. Because I don't know. My problem with Old Norse is that I know this isn't old. I know this is Old Swedish, but the thing is with every grammar book I've had of Old Norse, it always told me something different. But anyway, I'm just going with what I think. Anyway, so we got we got fam, or if you will, I guess a later pronunciation would be fame. We got sax, got maybe later pronunciation sex. I don't know why people do this. They put the accent on the background on the second vowel when should on the first. But yeah, so this is some examples of what Old Swedish looks like in comparison to modern Swedish. Oh god, I apologize for shaky camera. But anyway, so yeah, and here are some legal texts that we have mostly the language in. Yeah, so we're gonna look at this. So yeah, legal texts. Life of Saint Eric. You got Har, William, V. Yeah, because thing is, back then, DH together was a TH sound. Yeah, not many people know that. I mean, so that's something to bear in mind. Yeah, so. Yeah. Okay, there's something I forgot to mention that's really cool. There is a legendary text about the I think a Gothic king called Theodoric the Great, and in German he's known as Dietrich von Bern, but in Old Swedish it's called Saga om Dietrich av Bern. So I'm going to show you guys what the text looks like, and I'm going to attempt to read it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, här begynnas att styra av en riddare som föder var just Apollo in en stad som Sarna heter rada en jarl fyra som Roger het och hans broder Brudsten jarlen havde ene yeah, because thing is GH in later languages, from what I understand, is a guttural Grendel G sound. So how to pronounce this? So be dechelicha. Yeah, there's another one there. Okay, dechelicha daughter het Helleswicht och hanum Thiente. What? Sorry, German Siri, please. I'm doing a video if you don't mind. Oh my god. Sorry about that, guys. It's just when I speak in other Germanic languages, Siri thinks I'm speaking in German. Yeah. So, yeah, I won't read this whole thing, but yeah, it's pretty. I mean, yeah, this is just one section of it. I mean, the whole thing's like it's a whole legend, man. I mean, it's like huge. Yeah, it's big. If you want to learn Old Swedish, I have 2 videos so far for Old Swedish in my second channel called Learning Old Germanic Languages. I'll put a link for that playlist down below. But the thing is, with the study of Old Swedish, I mean, it's really hard to define content on it. I mean, I have one grammar book of it, and it's in German. Yeah, not even in Swedish. And that's kind of the reason why I'm learning German, so I can... Because a lot of these grammar books for other Germanic languages, they're all in German. Well, most of them are in German, so... Yeah, so that's why I'm learning German. But it wouldn't help... It would help to learn some Swedish as well. Or svenska. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I know it's a very short one, but I just want to show that, you know... Because I like Old Swedish, and I think it should be well known and whatnot, and because it goes to show how the language evolved and whatnot, and especially from Old Norse, Old Swedish, and whatnot, and you know, and because thing is, I like the same thing. You could say the same thing about Old English. I mean, I like to connect people to their history, and not only that, I mean, have people have pride in their dialect. You know, especially in this age of globalization, where some people feel like, oh no, I don't want to keep my local dialect because it's not economically smart or something. I don't know, but whatever the reason may be, you know, I think everyone should keep their dialect, and having this old language, you know, having a source to learn the old language. Oh, well, so that's the origin of that. So there's a sense of, you know, this has value, you know. So yeah. And well, this is a little off topic, but like through my path of old Germanic languages led me towards Germanic minority dialects. So because some of these old words still live with us. Anyway. So yeah, Old English. Well, it's mainly more about a featuring of Old Swedish, and yeah, I mean a lot of the words look similar and whatnot, because the thing is the way Germanic languages work, or no, I shouldn't say Germanic languages, like the further you go back in time, whatever language family, likely the more similar they are. But then you have weird things that happen, and you have something that are more similar to the past than they are. I don't know. It's really complex, and that's what makes linguistics, Germanic linguistics, well, for me, well, I guess for you guys who are into this stuff, that makes it fun to learn, because you never know what you're going to get. Alright? So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and make videos every Saturday, and sometimes surprising throughout the week. Alright? Thanks for watching, and if you want to help out this channel, please become a patron at my Patreon page down below. Tak.